help of Caitlin Terry throughout this season, but Nigeri Kennedy is one player that you do not want to miss. A certified superstar in the game of college softball. As we take a look at the starting lineup, brought to you by Capital One. Making moves, Kennedy Bunker, part of a transfer class, as sends that one opposite field and over the wall. How about a way to start off the ball game for the Ole Miss Rebels? Getting a blast off of Nigeri Kennedy, the 12th home run this season for Kennedy Bunker. Into the SEC a season ago, and this one put into play, the opposite field, base hit into right, and 2 for 2 to start off this game for the Ole Miss batters. And Yamas drives this one into right. Terry couldn't handle it. It's a base hit for Percy Yamas, so 3 for 3 as Ole Miss rolling early on here. George hits this one skying into left field. Underneath it is Logan Holloman, and the first batter retired. As the Ole Miss Rebels opening up this ball game with some home run power, but the answer back from Kennedy, her first K. And getting back-to-back strikeouts, and what a way to respond for Nigeri Kennedy. But it was Ole Miss who struck on the scoreboard first. You talk about the long ball. Bunker and the Rebels have loved it this season. How about an arm familiar to the Lone Star State in Emily Boyer, a Division II National Player of the Year a season ago, joining this brand new staff. And the 2-2, and Boyer gets the strikeout. So sits down the leadoff batter. Garrett Knowles behind the plate as this one lifted into the outfield, and quickly 2 down for the Red Raiders.
Walk, she's got to continue to trust the defenders behind her.
That one close. Instead, the walk awarded to Jackie Liss. Right now, a very tight strike zone, and this driven into center field for the loud out to end the first inning. Runner left on base, a Ole Miss 1-0 lead, going to 2. Right back at you to Nigeri Kennedy, feels the position well, snags it out, 1 down.
That's got to feel good.
This one on the ground to Mia Williams, fields it cleanly at second base, and 2 away. Only on the ESPN networks. This one backhanded by Haley Tony across the diamond. Great play, a 6-pitch inning for the Red Raiders, and the defense for Texas Tech flashing the leather. Haley with the Gators, but the leadoff walk here to Williams. And the second of the game for Boyer. The 1-2 from Boyer, and Boyer gets her second strikeout of the game. Haley Tony right back to Boyer, makes the play at second and safe at first. So the lead runner is out. You talked about the defense needing to back up Boyer, helping
with free passes.
And just as you say it, base on ball awarded to Lauren Allred. 3rd walk of the day, 2nd of this inning. Players can take off running. Holloman right back to Boyer, snags it out the air, feels the position not once but twice in this inning to get out of the jam, so those free passes don't come back to bite her. Right, boom, right out the gate, Ole Miss goes swinging as she hits the first batter of this 3rd inning. And that's Kennedy Bunker, who hit that solo shot to lead off this game.
He's mid to high 60s, and that one there at 56. Back-to-back true change-ups from Nyjah.
The payoff pitch to Yamas and over to Tony, and they're going to look to turn the double play, and not in time. Very close there.
After review, the rolling on field, the call stands, runner safe. Texas Tech, 1 challenge remaining.
This one lifted high, and the infield pop out, and that ends the inning. A runner left on base as we move to the bottom of the third. Top of the order, due up for the Red Raiders.
Team had to completely rebuild their pitching staff. Boyer sitting down Davis.
The grounder over to Mackenzie Pickens at second base, and Caitlin Terry takes the seat.
Let's take
the payoff to Liss. And another walk there. Fourth of the afternoon was a huge confidence booster. As that one, a diving grab from Ryan Starr, who's an outstanding third baseman to get out of the inning.
The most powerful we've ever been in the sport of softball.
And after a couple of big foul balls.
That was a specific question. That one clips the corner of the elbow of Applin. Specific question that I had for her coming. Stolen bases.
And this one over the head of Tony into left field, and the base hit for Tinley Grisham. The pitch on the way from Kennedy. This one sent into the outfield, opposite field, home run for Rachel Connors. The lefties having their way here in Lubbock. Here. Taylor Malvin over to Tony at short, and she's retired. For Ole Miss. And getting the strikeout to end the inning. Yesterday, a couple of singles against Maris, trying to leg that out, and Williams is retired. Taylor Panel has that one snagged by Ryan Starr. She talked about the defense at the hot corner, and Starr, another terrific play at the payoff. Gets the strikeout, a 1-2-3 inning for Emily Boyer. She's got help. Sam Lincoln is an example of that 65 innings pitch coming into today's game. Even with the new pitcher in the ball game, and Mackenzie Pickens does so. Seeing the ball well here this afternoon. Second base hit. Faced a steady dose of arms right there. The lefty-lefty matchup working in favor of Samantha Lincoln. And out in front of that one, George strikeouts, back-to-back Ks for Sam Lincoln.
Could be one here. Ole Miss up 4-0.
And the 2-out walk awarded to Cassie Reisner, so 2 on and 2 out in that fourth inning, and came around on that 3-run shot from Connors deep into the 6th hole. And Desiree Spearman just stops it from going into the outfield, but now that loads the bases. As this one over to Spearman, flips it over to the third base, and that ends the inning. So the bases left loaded as we move to the 5th. As this one past Boyer, great fielding from Cassie Reisner over at her shortstop position to retire all red.
Very silent at the plate.
And well-played defense once again. Cassie Reisner is doing an outstanding job and just tracking that one. The pitch. Nearly grabbed, but out of the glove of Mackenzie Pickens, and the first base hit, and safe over at second base, going for it. You talk about the speed, the aggressiveness on the base pass, and their first great opportunity, and just flares it over to the third base. And after giving up the first base hit of the game, Boyer gets out of it. Her defense backs her up, and the Rebels still lead. Starr laying down the bunt, the flip from Sam Lincoln just in time. The 3-2 snagged by Panel at third, and Malvin gets the base hit. 12 hits yesterday, for the Rebels team. The double play intact, the 4-6-3 put out to end the inning. So now the pitch over to Pickens at second, and the 4-3 put out. And this one into the opposite field, just inside the line, and Jazzy Burns with a one-out single. Back to Boyer, and gets the lead runner, so Garcia sits down as Williams at first with 2 outs. He's in when she was in a Tennessee uniform, and now the walk awarded. So 2 aboard with 2 outs. And pops it up into shallow right field, and once again Boyer able to get out of it. Texas Tech still trailing by 4. Ole Miss looking strong. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pickens delivers it out of the park over the left field wall, touches the trees. Some insurance there for Ole Miss. Well, how about Mackenzie Pickens, who has found her rhythm here? He's continuing to add to that program record as Spearman kind of cups it and gets Yamas at first base. Off speed, caught her looking. George is retired. Backwards K for Samantha Lincoln. Cassie Reesner, first pitch swinging up the hole in the middle, and the 2-out single for Reesner, her first base hit of this regional. Delivers, and this one hits Applin in the head.
Him yelling sit.
Tried to sit on that one, and bloop single in front as Holloman was slow to play it, and Reesner comes across. Taylor Roman with, so correction there, Taylor Roman with the RBI, and this one hit into the gap, and more runs come across, 2 more as Ryan Starr here. Red hot as a throw over the first, and that ends the inning, but not before Ole Miss hangs up a 4 spot down to their final 3 outs, so the Red Raiders. Lauren Allred leading it off here, and Ryan Starr had a tough one at the hot corner, bounces off the bag and her glove, and the leadoff base hit. Holloman into the glove of Reesner, and 1 away. Boston University, and here striking out Maya Davis, so 1 out away. The payoff, and that one into right field, and not being shut out says Texas Tech. They get their first run of the game. Caitlin Terry with her first hit of the game. The pitch, she sends that one flying into center field. It's out of here, a 2-run shot. Little wind-aided home run. Jackie Liss puts up 2 more. It's now 8-3. And this one gets through the 5-6 hole. A diving Ryan Starr couldn't stop it. And this is all happening with 2 outs. Remember, it was Lauren Allred who started off the inning with a single. This one out of the glove of Starr, and Jazzy Burns at third, Williams at first, runners at the corners, 2 outs, and the Red Raiders not done yet. With Kyra Aycock getting ready just if needed, and again pulling it once more, another run driven in, and now cutting the lead in half after the RBI single from Taylor Panel.
This has just been a pass the bat mentality for Texas Tech, which I can appreciate. A team that hits a lot of home runs, it's easy to get into the box right here and want to be the hero.
Zone here. That one inside, and that's ball 4. So now that loads the bases, and how this inning started was Lauren Allred and a single. Now she's got an opportunity to tie up this ball game. Lauren Allred gets a hold of the pitch. Oh my goodness! Grand slam!
Well, and you hurt a little bit for Boyer. This one overthrown by Bunker.
To try to extend this game, and gloved by Aycock, tossed over the first. She does the job as we move to extra innings. But folks, if we're out of the park, and this one pulled to right field and a leadoff base hit for Kennedy Bunker. And this time trying to do a little small ball action, lays down the sac bunt well, and Rittiger advances into scoring positions that we have seen all across the country. Yamis lays into that one, and this one they're going to try to bring home the runner, and Rittiger gets the go-ahead run. The RBI single from Percy Yamis, and Ole Miss is back on top. And George sends this one into foul territory, right field line. Getting to it is Terry, and it's 2 away. Ole Miss answering, providing themselves a run of separation, and so here we go to the bottom of the 8th, and what is left in the backs of the Red Raiders? Find out when we come back. Their dominant pitching, led by Nigeri Kennedy, and Caitlin Terry has come in. And now she leads it off here with a walk at Tracy Sellers Field. The 9th walk of the game given up by the Ole Miss pitching staff.
Well, this is a much different arm, too, than Texas Tech has faced out of Boyer and Aycock, who both live low in the zone, that drop ball. So now you're going to face Witten, who's an up ball pitcher. Rise right at the letters.
And just waiting on that one and delivering the game-tying run is Jazzy Burns. Winner of this one will go on to face the Gainesville Regional, and this one off the bat of Mia Williams is deep enough. That's going to allow a runner to tag and move 60 feet closer to home. So Jackie List now 60 feet away from scoring the game-tying or game-winning run. Chance of Raider power, get into it, panel, the RBI, sac fly, and the Rain Runners comeback is complete. Never done before. 640 teams have tried since 2000 to come back from 8 runs or more, and Texas Tech, the first team to do so. They advance to the regional final.